Okay, so here we have our 9-volt connector. You can see that I've soldered it on and connected it on to the wires that I use to power the LEDs with the standard positive and negative. You can use a different connector if you want to use like 11.1 volt. Wouldn't go any higher than that for running your LEDs in case you blow them out. What you can see is down in here, I actually, right where those butt connectors are, melted a hole into the bottom of the fuselage so that you could fit the wires basically through the bottom. Now you'll see right here on the top, I used a little bit of heat shrink, ran it down, and my initial strip, basically what I did was there's a butt connector right under here, and I ran basically one set of wires positive and negative, one set of wires positive and negative, one set of wires positive and negative, so I could run an entire circuit, basically just 3 leads from the same power source. And then you ran, and since my wings detach, I ran, and that tape is temporary, the wires along, use these little butt connectors so that when I want to take the wings off, I'm able to just unplug them. Now you're going to have to solder right then and there. I know it's a little hard to see, but you'll have to solder your positive and negative terminals with the wires, so use as thin a solder as you possibly can and try to keep it towards the outside of the connectors, otherwise it won't work, it'll short out. Then you have to follow it along the wing, and in order to run the lights on the top, which you'll see here in a second, you have to actually run the wire right around the top. So I ran it back basically all the way to the wings. I did the exact same thing, butt connector here, and just ran 2 sets of wires. You can actually just put them into the same connector and then crimp it down, and that's what I ran over there. I decided not to do lights on the top of the tail. Same thing on this wing, butt connectors, and then it goes over to the side of the wing. Alright, you can see right there basically that I got the wires coming above the wing and then right on top of the wing, and that is pretty much as simple as it gets. Basically the hardest part about it is soldering and taping and making it look clean so that you don't create a lot of drag. So that is how I wired up the LEDs on my Dynam Hawk Sky.